Welcome back, fellow Blues, and all football fans. Kindly subscribe if you're new here. It was under sunny skies at Cobham this morning that the preparations for Thursday evening's clash against Tottenham at Stamford Bridge stepped up. Those who had undertaken recovery work yesterday, the starters from our 2-2 draw against Aston Villa, were back involved in the full session at our Surrey training base. That group included Trevor Chalobah, Moises Caicedo, Conor Gallagher, Mykhailo Mudryk, and Noni Madueke. Several players were also in partial team training as they continued their respective recoveries from injuries. Reece James was out on the grass and was spotted in discussions with the head coach Mauricio Pochettino and co-sporting director Paul Winstanley. Gaining an impressive point at Aston Villa on Saturday evening, Chelsea go into the game with a chance to close within 2 points of Newcastle United in 7th, providing that they claim a victory. If indeed they do that, they will leapfrog West Ham and move into 8th in the Premier League table. Ahead of Thursday's Crunch London derby, Chelsea have been putting in the work at the club's Cobham training, and here are 5 things we spotted in the team's latest training session. James return. Reece James will be hoping to feature for Chelsea before the season is out after such a frustrating campaign through injury. The 24-year-old has only made 9 appearances to date in 2023-2024, with his last coming in December 2-0 defeat at Everton as he limped off after 27 minutes with a hamstring injury. Having undergone surgery to try and correct the problem, James has now returned to the training pitch, but Pochettino mentioned ahead of the Aston Villa game that he is not available yet and he's been doing some partial training with the squad. James was all smiles in Monday's training session as he could be seen laughing and joking with Pochettino and assistant coach Jesus Perez. Other photos showed James on the ball in what appeared to be possession-based game as he works his way back to full fitness. Forgotten man involved. Like James, Linsley Oguchukwu has also been on the sidelines since December with a hamstring injury and perhaps could be viewed as a bit of a forgotten man due to his lack of game time. The French midfielder was recently returned to partial team training and he will be intent on playing some part of the Blues before the 2023-2024 season comes to a close. The 20-year-old could be seen working with the ball at Cobham as he took on youngsters Cesar Casadei and Keno Dyer in a training drill. Youngsters train. Dyer wasn't the only youngster involved in a training session at Chelsea's Cobham base, as a number of their talented starlets were spotted training with the first team. Leo Castodine, Dujon Richards, and Dylan Williams were all photographed in the training session, and the portrait will have been out to catch Pochettino's eyes. The Blues' terrible luck on the injury front has opened up the door for some of their academy players to come into the squad on a match day. At Aston Villa last Saturday, Josh, Dyer, and George were all named on what was an incredibly youthful substitute bench. Cuckoo step up. One player who Chelsea fans will be desperate to see play a part in the run-in is Christophe Nkunku. The French international has endured some horrendous luck on the injury front since his move to the club last summer and has only made 10 appearances in all competitions in 2023-2024. Returning to partial team training ahead of Chelsea's recent FA Cup semi-final showdown against Manchester City, Cuckoo has yet to feature in a matchday squad since then. Blues fans will be hoping that Pochettino can deliver some positive news on the attacker and the team's other injured players when the boss speaks to the media on Wednesday to preview the Tottenham game. Colwill takes part. Levi Colwill was also spotted putting in the hard work at Cobham as he looks to make his comeback from a toe injury. The defender last featured for Chelsea in their 2-2 draw with Brentford at the Gage Community Stadium at the beginning of March. Prior to the Aston Villa game, Pochettino did reveal that Colwill, like Chelsea captain James, was not available yet but was close after doing some partial team training with the squad. Looking comfortable on the ball in the training photos, the youngster may not be too far away from a first-team squad return. Fellow Blues, a quick one reaching us from the camp. Subscribe, like, share, and be here for more updates.